Welcome back. I'm Caitlin with Wiregrass Daily News, and I'm here with Miss Julie Gonzalez, who is the Assistant Director of the
Right.
Wiregrass Area Food Bank. Good morning,
Good
Julie.
morning.
Also, a good friend of mine. I love her. I'm so glad you're here this morning.
Me too. Thanks for calling.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me a little bit about the Wiregrass Area Food Bank.
Okay, so the Wiregrass Area Food Bank is a 501c3 nonprofit. We're a warehouse, 22,000 square foot warehouse on the north side of Dothan. And it's our job to stock groceries in about 150 nonprofits who are spread throughout Houston, Henry, Dale, Coffee, Geneva, and the southern half of Barber counties. So if you need help with food, you wouldn't actually contact the food bank directly. You would contact one of the agencies that we serve who serve people. So the way that works is on wiregrassfoodbank.com, our website. You can go to our website and click Get Help, and then you'll see several tabs for the counties we serve. You would click that tab and then see a list of agencies who are able to help you if you need help with food. A lot of people think that, the food bank is just like a small food pantry and you come there to get help. But I want to get the word out real quick that
Yes.
that's not exactly how things work. We're going to make sure you get the help that you need, but it's not going to be directly from the food
Right.
bank. It'll be from one of the agencies who serve the food we
Right.
provide.
You're the resource. Like
We are.
you're the foundation, and then the food
Mhm.
goes out to other organizations.
Absolutely. That's exactly how it works. And we want to make sure everybody knows that. You wouldn't come to the food bank to get food, but we serve the agencies that you would go to, and they're going to be ready and willing to help. We've been doing our best to make sure they've got plenty of food right now to hand out to those who are in need.
So, well, I know that right now probably you're really busy with SNAP benefits not being rewarded
That's
right now.
correct.
So,
Mhm.
how's that going?
Well, what has happened is that, well, first the government workers were furloughed,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh,
then
right.
we had the SNAP benefits that did not drop when they were supposed to drop. They weren't loaded onto everybody's cards. So we're now seeing our agencies come more frequently, and we've invited them to shop more frequently so that they have the food they need to help all these people who need help with food. We have seen an increase in the need. It has been a slow increase, so we're thankful for that.
Right.
But the really fun thing to watch, I know that it's not fun when you're talking about people who are missing their benefits and they need help. But if you have to pick something good that has come out of this, which I always try to find the helpers,
Right.
as Mr. Rogers said, we always have to look
I
for the
love that
helpers.
quote. Yes.
The helpers now, normally in a year, I have 25 to 30 clubs, organizations, churches sign up to do food drives. And right now on the books, we've got about 55 food drives going on.
Wow.
So we have seen not only an increase in the need, but an increase in the want to help.
Right.
And that is the part I try to focus on, because it's very easy if you try to just focus on the negative side of things to get burnt out, disgruntled. So I'm always trying to look for the positive. And when I do, I see all of these agencies and these clubs and organizations that are doing food drives for us. And they're people that have not done a food drive before. And that's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun for people to get excited about helping you do the work that you're passionate about. So I'm really excited about all the food drives that are going on. And we have one coming up.
You do.
We do.
You do. It's coming up on the 20th.
The 20th, November the 20th, we're going to have Stuff the Semi out at McDonald's at 3520 Ross Clark Circle. And that's our annual food drive that we do out there.
The south side?
No, that's the north side. It's the one that's across from Home Depot.
Okay.
It's there at the intersection of the Circle and Montgomery Highway. Now, last year we were heavily impacted by the construction, but we hope that by now everybody knows how to get in and out of that shopping center with Frontage Road. You can either go in through Frontage Road to get to McDonald's, or you can go to Montgomery Highway and take a right into shops on the Circle and get to us the back way. We don't want those orange barrels to cause a phobia of people wanting to donate food. So please continue to come through our food drive, our little drive-through food drive. We love it. You can literally drive through and you can drop off frozen turkeys, non-perishable foods. You can drop off anything you'd like to donate, anything you have to spare. Please consider sharing it, because we need it this year to help. I mean, we have a lot of food drives, but every food drive is important. And every food drive goes into helping us feed all these people that need so much help right now.
Right. So this is a little different. I know that we've done the Super Bowl drive together. So this is a little different than that. That one is just canned foods and non-perishables, but this one we're taking in
everything.
Frozen turkeys.
Yeah. Well, the Super Bowl is where we're trying to get canned soup to help our senior citizens get through cold months. We're still going to do that one in January.
Yes.
We do that at a time when it a lot of people are not doing that many food drives because January people are just kind of hibernating after the holidays.
Right.
And it's still important to feed people because hunger is 365 days a year.
Yes, it is.
But this food drive we're doing on the 20th, we're getting ready for the holidays. So frozen turkeys, anything you would put on a Thanksgiving table. If you're going shopping for yourself and you want to donate your BOGO, or if you're shopping for yourself and you think, you know what, I like to have green bean casserole. Maybe someone in need would like to have the ingredients to a green bean casserole as well. So you donate what will make something that you love for your table. Donating should be all about love, loving your neighbors who are in need and wanting them to have, enough to get through the holidays. Because in the South, we celebrate everything with food.
Yes, we
do.
And
I mean, Thanksgiving is the biggest food holiday of the year where we want everybody to be able to sit around their table and focus on spending time with family, not having enough money to be able to put food in the pantry.
Or being hungry.
Just being hungry at all, just missing out on the meal altogether.
Right.
We don't want that to happen. This is a basic need, and there's no reason in this land of plenty that we live in that anybody should go without, especially not during the holidays. We're not talking about material things. We're talking about a basic need. So we're going to do our best to raise as much food as we can, to provide as many meals as we can for our friends right here in the Wiregrass. This is not going off. This money that you donate is not going off. Food's not going off to another place. It's right here. These are your neighbors. It may be somebody that your kid sits next to in class. It may be somebody you sit next to in church. It may be a coworker. You just never know.
Exactly. So where you said you just said that it doesn't go anywhere else. Where does the Wiregrass Area Food Bank serve?
Okay, we have a 6-county service area. We serve Houston, Henry, Dale, Coffee, Geneva, and the southern half of Barber County. So we're serving our little 6-county area, but in that 6-county service area, there's 43,000 people who are what we call food insecure.
Yes.
And that means that, excuse me, that means that they'll go to bed tonight not knowing if they'll be able to eat tomorrow. And that's 1 in 6 of our neighbors and friends who are suffering from food insecurity. But the good news is that means there are 5 in 6 of our friends who can help.
Right.
So if we can all just do a little bit, when you put that all together, we can take care of our folks.
That's awesome.
It is.
When you break down those statistics, those numbers, it really lays it out, and it lays out how many people can help.
Exactly. Because when I think about it and I think about the need, it's easy for me to get overwhelmed.
Right.
But I have to remember, I can do so much. I can donate a little bit of money. I can donate a bag full of groceries. Is my bag of groceries going to feed the whole Wiregrass? No, but it's going to feed somebody.
Right.
And so if we each think that we can help someone, not necessarily the whole lot of people who are.
Break it down into chunks.
Yeah, exactly. Do what you can do. And you know what else is important? Teach your kids.
Absolutely.
Show your kids.
And we're doing that. Valley is at every single one of those.
I know. And I love that about what you guys are teaching him because it's so important. You have to grow a volunteer. They don't just happen.
Absolutely.
You have to teach your kids to want to think about other people.
Right.
You have to teach your kids to watch out for others and consider others better than yourself. That's an important lesson that has to be taught at home.
Right.
So take your kids with you when you're shopping. Take your kids with you when you're dropping off food at a food drive. Show them how to care for others.
Show them how to have a giving heart.
Exactly. That compassion is what we need. I think a lot of people complain on social media that that's what's lacking and the world is different. Well, take it back.
Yeah.
Take it back. Let it start with you. Be compassionate. Show your kids how to be compassionate. The rest of your family, teach them, train them. And then your family will be compassionate. And if everybody would take care of their little circle, then it would be a much better world to live in.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. So one more thing I wanted to ask. So I know that you have your employees, your permanent employees at the food bank, but is there an option? Are y'all looking for volunteers?
We are. We actually use volunteers year round. We have a program called the Brown Bag Program of the Wiregrass, where we need regular volunteers to help pack groceries for our program that provides supplemental groceries for senior citizens. We serve them on the 3rd Wednesday of each month, and they get enough groceries to last them a week to kind of bridge the gap from 1 month's expenses to the next month's expenses. Right. We're trying to help them out because some of them is based on income. So these are our grannies and papas that are having a rough time, and we want to help them out.
Yeah.
So we can use volunteers for that program. And also there are other needs that arise. Like we serve so many meat boxes throughout the course of a month that we need people there just to build boxes. But this time of year, we're looking for folks to come and help sort through cans that come in from food drives.
Right.
So there are volunteer opportunities that will arise, and we would love for everyone to be able to come out and volunteer. We do ask that you call ahead so that we can make sure we're ready for you, because we hate for you to show up and stand around and feel like, well, I went to volunteer at the food bank and they didn't have anything for me to do.
Right.
That's my biggest fear, is that, because, bad news spreads.
Right.
Bad news spreads faster than good news.
Right. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, that's the way we're wired. But if you'll just call the food bank and let's just plan together a good time for you to come, or bring a group. We like small groups. We don't like big groups, because big groups, well, you can come, but we'll have to split you up and put you on different things.
Right.
But small groups are easier to work with and easier to keep busy. But we love to have volunteers at the food bank, because we want to share what we're doing with other people. It's not a secret what we're doing. Anybody could do it. Just come join us and dig in and help us get the food out to the Wiregrass so that we can feed everybody who's in need.
Where is it located?
We are at 382 Twitchell Road here in Dothan. If you're on the circle and you're looking at the Dodge dealership and the Holiday Inn Express, that road in between is Twitchell. You're going to turn down that road, go about a quarter mile down, and we're on the left. You'll see a big warehouse with glass windows for the lobby, and you just walk in that door and say, hey, I'm here to help. And we'll say, hey, sign in on that book over there, because we track volunteer hours, because Julie writes grants. And then we'll put you to work.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, yes. So this coming up holiday, everyone reach out to the Wiregrass Area Food Bank. Donate what you can.
Yeah.
Donate volunteer hours if you can.
Absolutely.
Just, have that given heart.
Host a food drive.
That's
always a great. We can never have enough food drives.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Julie, for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me. It's good to see you too. It's good to get to spend time with you.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Thanks.